Oh, little Fuji. The Fuji that could. Could you? Could you right now, Fuji? Are you doing it? There's a tally light. That's kind of nice. Since you don't have a flippy screen. Piece of shit. So we're testing out the Fuji XH1 with the 10 to 24mm. Thank you so much, Henry's, for loaning it to me. We're going to compare it to the G85, but first I just want to see how it does against the Sony X3000. Oh my god, right now. How's it handling the bright sunlight direct on the face? It's golden hour here. You know it's when the sun's directly above you. That signifies golden hour. It's the best for the skin tones and shadows on the face. It's flattering. Models prefer to shoot at this time. Noon. It's high noon. How you doing? How's the stabilization? Is it keeping up with the little guy? I doubt it. Frickin' doubt it. How do we do in backlit situations? How did that just handle itself? Are you believing that? You're probably not. What if we go into a darker area of shadows as a rock stabs my foot in my sandal? That feels good. Alright. Gotta be careful, you don't want to get hit by a stroller. We good? Who's better? Moving along.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So I've been wanting to test this camera for a long time because it's like the only Fuji camera with stabilization in the body. And this lens also has stabilization, so hopefully they're working together. We're on the latest firmware, obviously. Was I allowed to do that, Hendrix? What? Sure. What? Well, first impressions so far, I've made a couple videos with this on my other channel, Vegetable Police Network. Autofocus was terrible. Absolutely terrible. It was hunting so much. I made a couple clips in my kitchen. I was like, oh my god, that's unusable footage. I'm still gonna use it, but if a pro was filming that, he would be like, no, we'll reshoot that. I don't reshoot things. Upload it, baby. So pay attention to how the autofocus is working now. We are at f4, so it shouldn't be everything's probably in focus, but we'll see when we switch over to f1.4 and expose with shutter speed, like a professional should, for the motion-friendly blur. Why are you waving to your mom in your video? There is something about that Fuji color though. I noticed it right away when I did a little test clip in the Fuji Eterna profile. The skin tones, just all acne melted away. I was like, oh, hello to you, Fuji. Did you just win my heart? Is that a squirrel digging nuts? Oh my god, we're gonna slow-mo his ass. You know, it wasn't until I spotted that squirrel, changed settings, did I realize I was all the way in at 24mm. I'm a moron. That's what happens when you don't have a flippy screen, you can't see what's happening. Why do people not do it? It's just a little hinge. Frickin' Walmart hinge. So other than I have to fly blind here, guessing, at least I got that tally light, so I know we're actually recording. I'm not talking to myself like a lunatic in a park. Children everywhere. Wondering why. Decent. I can't tell what my audio levels are. You know what I had to do? I had to switch the Rode Video Micro around so I could see the screen and then hold it at this distance and make sure I'm not clipping. But if this has really good stabilization, you intrigue me. If the autofocus could actually keep up, that's exciting. My Panasonic, if I just tap, he'll get it. He'll get it eventually, and that's not a problem. Hey. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. So, Panasonic sucking at autofocus doesn't matter. You tap the screen. The only problem is, and I'll show you soon, is sometimes even though you tap and then hold, it still misses you. If you put it in a challenge, like this, and then try to tap with the sun there, it's not going to happen for your life. So, it's a pain in the butt, and sometimes, and if you hold it this far away like I am doing, You can't see in that flippy screen if you're in focus or not. So, what a pain in the butt. Let's compare them side by side with the G85 Lover Beam. Alright, so for the Panasonic, we just tap. Usually, we're good. And we set, and we're fine. So now we're comparing side by side. I have no idea what the framing is on that. It's impossible. I guess you could just press record and then press the playback button and look at it. That would be it. Who has time for that? None of us. So just in this shady situation, how are we doing? Static, image, stabilization doesn't matter. Autofocus could matter for you. You can't do it. You try. Is it glorious? I could film that one from the back and have a flippy screen for the camera. I should. Do you track me in the rule of thirds? That's what seems to happen. Fuji, I talk with my hands a lot, and then it freaks out. Are you gonna freak out? Are you just gonna be cool? Or if I turn to the side, something, it just loses you. Or is it perfect right now? Oh my god. What are you doing? How y'all doing? Am I in the shot? I can't tell. One cool thing about the Fuji, I can just press record and I assume it's gonna look pretty good, whereas this, I press record and then I gotta do that Jimmy rig shit and tap. Is it gonna get me? Maybe that got me. Lock it. Let us hope. So now we got it. This is the real comparison. And see what happens when we enter sunlight. I'm definitely clipping on that pano. Oh, you penny bitch. Why did they do it, Fuji? Why did they do it? It's bringing it back slowly. This is a nightmare. Let's just head back to the shade. First, we see the backlit situation. Wish I could see it. So, what looks more stable? That's our first test. I imagine there's no way that Fuji IBIS competes with the Panasonic, but they do firmware magic, I tell you, it could happen. And the autofocus, is it phenomenal? Is it keeping me? Rule of thirding. Straight up rule of thirding. How you doing? When do you lose me? Or do you ever lose me? I imagine I'm still in the shot right here. And I'm gone. Fantastic content here. This is fantastic. I should underexpose that bitch. Can I do it on the fly? Yeah, minus 1. Oh yeah. Not gonna lie, that's a heavy son of a gun, that Fuji. It's burning my shoulder blades. Where this Panasonic isn't. It's not heavy. It's so much heavier. That lens. Oh my god. The little Leica that could. Steals my heart every time. Wow. I just don't trust the auto exposure of Panasonic. Now I've set it to darker, but now I need it lighter. Until I turn again, then it's okay. Slowly. It's probably user error on that one, like it always is. But I've only had the camera for like 2 years, so you can't expect me to know it very well. How we doing, Fuji? Were you lonely during that clip? Sorry I didn't pay attention to you. You're fine. The one true advantage of the Fuji system is they have the slow motion mode. Oh, that must be nice. So I can do glorious B-roll of exercising on a camera channel. They fit so well. But you will need to do those exercises in order to hold this camera, so technically it fits. So I've vlogged with this camera for a long time, and after using this for a little bit, I do appreciate the slightly better auto exposure. And autofocus must be nice if it's working. We'll see. We will see. Can you hear any lens noises? Let's completely silent, making me think it's not even on. If that's working though, if that works, then fantastic. It's actually a better system than this. And it has the slow motion. And if the IBIS is just as good, it's just a little heavy. It's just a little heavy. And we got that wide lens too, which is nice. What a fantastic little system. It hurts though. Only this arm hurts. This one's fine. So let me know your thoughts down below. Who's winning this battle right now? I should technically bring this one in a bit, I think, to match it. Because this is a 16mm 24 equivalent, that's 30. So right there is perfect. And then we still rule of thirds. Can you see the lens yet? Can I film the flippy screen? Oh god. No. The answer is no. Do you see what I mean though? 24mm isn't wide enough. I'm actually holding this to where 24mm should be usable. But most people are holding it by the camera because they're weak. They're weak little sissy girl boys. Little girl boys. And they hold it right here. No, they tuck it in to right here. That's what people are doing with 24mm cameras. You're a geek. Can't even extend that. That's what she said. Oh. Oh, it's squirrel. Hey, buddy. Hey, little buddy. Oh, I can't switch to slow motion. Oh, that is a pain in the butt. Hey, I'm sorry I have an orange. I will say this, that battery is flashing, and I've only made 2 short videos. That's not good. My G85 would never die like that. So, something to think about. Alright, we'll do more tests. Tell me what you want to see down below. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.